Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? Man, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. It's another Charger conversation. It's your mans and them, your uncle, hostile takeover. You know, we don't do the BS intros or whatever, none of that. We get straight to it. So what we talking about today? Marriage and how it affects men. And this isn't your usual red pill stat, talking points video. It's not what I do, you know that. We all know the stats. No point in repeating them. The stats have been out for years. I don't know how many other content creators have talked about it, put them out there. We know them. So there's no point in going over them. That's redundant. What I am going to say is something that most, especially these red pill content creators, won't tell you. Who you decide to spend your life, share your home with, share your bed with, that is the most important decision of your life. It can 100% make or break you, and in some cases it will make or break you. So, choose wisely. I told y'all this is my second marriage that I'm currently in right now. I know guys my age that have been married 3 times, some working on a 4th, looking forward to a 4th. Nah. If you can't choose right by your second marriage or your late 30s, early 40s, don't even bother. Seriously. There's nothing wrong with admitting that you make poor decisions when it comes to women. I made a poor decision with my first marriage. I 100% married the wrong woman. That's not anything against her. We have our own issues or whatever. We had our own issues, this, that, and the third. But I married the wrong woman. I wasn't the perfect husband. She wasn't the perfect wife. We were bad for each other. I'm 100% willing to admit that. It is my mistake. Because men control access to marriage. Now that that's out there, again, I went a totally different direction with my current wife, and it's working out very well. We've been together for 11 years. My first wife and I, our total relationship didn't even last 10. It didn't even last 8, honestly. So, what are we talking about, right? What are we really getting into? Marriage is a business decision for men. We don't marry for love. We don't marry for romance and that Disney fairy tale shit, right? That's not what we do. It is a business decision, logic based. So the real question is, are you choosing a good business partner? And when I say business, I mean the business of your home. And if you treat it like a business, or you think of it like a business, it 100% makes sense. There's money coming in, money coming out. Yeah, your money coming in is your job, or in a business sense, accounts receivable, your bills, your expenditures, your whatever, your fun and leisure, whatever. That's money going out. In a business sense, that would be accounts payable, right? A lot of homes, and I think they should, literally write out a budget, right? That's a business plan. And as you keep track of that and monitor your money going in and out, all that is bookkeeping or accounting. On a smaller scale, of course, than, say a large corporation, but that's what it boils down to. And if you're not treating your marriage like a business, you're setting up, I'm not saying you're dooming it and it 100% will fail, but you're setting it up to fail. Because the majority of divorces in this country, while they're filed irreconcilable differences, which is basically no-fault divorce, the main reason is actually money. So, unless you're mega rich, it doesn't matter what you're bringing in. It's more about what you spend and on what. So treat it like a fucking business, right? And if you're treating it like a business, who is your business partner? What are they like? What do they spend money on? What money do they bring in? Because this is 2023, and the average man who makes $50,000 a year, or slightly less actually, will need his wife to work in order to make the household finances work. And again, that's not a knock on anybody. That's just what it is, especially in this economy that's coming up. Because we're just starting this economy, this new flip of the economy with all this inflation and, this other shit. Shit got way expensive, my G. Food, gas. I filled up my tank the other day. I live in Southern California, but I filled up my tank the other day and it was $5.70 a gallon for 87. $5.70. I use a tank of gas a week, picking up and dropping off my daughter. I literally run, and then plus my commute to and from work, side hustles, shit like that. I run through 2 gallons of gas a week. It costs me $80 to fill up, so I spend $150 to $160 a week on gas, just gas. You multiply that times 4 weeks in a month, and I'm spending roughly $600 a month on gas, just gas. And that needs to be accounted for in the family budget. So let's keep it a buck. You need a good business partner. Period. The woman you marry is literally the most important financial decision of your life. What do these chicks say? What do these women say every time some regular everyday broke chick gets pregnant by a rich guy, bag secured. You are finances and provision to them. Don't like it? Oh well. This is your dating market. I'm not on this motherfucker no more. But I have a lot of life experience and a lot of insight, because I know guys my age who are still on the dating market. Some have never been married and will not get married. Some are on their first wife, some are on their second wife. Like I said, some are on their third wife, and the third wife didn't work out. So, let's be real. Let's be 100% real. It's the most important decision you will make. More important than your career path, all that shit. Because if it doesn't work out, the more money you have, the more you're going to lose. Tyrese and his ex-wife were married for 5 years. Right? They have one kid together, and she wants $20,000 a month for child support. They live in California, so out here you have to be married 10 years to qualify, for her to qualify for alimony. So she will not get that. She didn't even come close. She only got halfway there. But that is $250,000 a year in child support. That's literally more than she makes. She has her own career or whatever. It got put out there that she makes about $160,000 and wants $250,000 in child support. That's insane, bro. That is insane. So long story short, and to wrap this up really quick, who you choose to be with 100% affects everything else. If you don't believe me, ask anybody who's been divorced. Because it's true. Now, there's a lot of coaches out there who can tell you this, that, and the third, quote stats, blah, blah, blah. Anybody can do that. But can they show you a track record of a successful marriage? Can they show you a track record of women that they've been with? I can literally contact exes right now. And, if I ever do, well, I will do live streams. But when I start doing live streams, I can contact exes and put them on. Matter of fact, I've already spoken to one. And she has quietly agreed to talk about how hard it is dating for a professionally successful woman. And yeah, she's very successful. But let's be clear. It's not easy for anyone. And it's only going to get harder until men stand up and turn this shit around. And you have to do that. You have to be willing to leave women on the table and let them know why. But again, let's wrap this up. And this will be a two-parter. I just don't know when it'll be. A lot of these videos are when inspiration hits me and I just come up with something. But, and just decide to do it in the car, random. But there will be a part 2 to this. Until then, middle fingers up. Be safe. Stay dangerous.